Hello everyone, I'm Nebula and today here's a special video for you guys. Thank you DemonRalph and Leo Ds for tagging me for the ice bucket challenge. So here's my bucket full of water and ice and I'm ready to... What? This is not the ice bucket challenge? Oh fuck. Okay, thank you guys for tagging me for the ghost pepper challenge and I'm gonna eat... What? This is not also the ghost pepper challenge? Oh, come on! So, thank you guys for tagging me for the cinnamon challenge. It's not even this one. Okay, guys, seriously? Okay, so thank you guys for tagging me in the eat your shit challenge. Not even this one. Okay, so what it is? 15 questions about your gaming life? Okay, now let's be serious. So, first of all, thank you DemonRalph and Leo Ds for tagging me for this kind of challenge of the 15 questions about my gaming life. So here we start with the first one. How old were you when you first started playing video games? So I was about 6 years old, as the others because when I started, my father gave me like a PlayStation 1, but in the beginning I hated it so much because I couldn't understand how to play it. In those times I had only one game, that was Tekken 3, and I sucked so much that I was always angry at the characters because I couldn't fight properly, and so I kinda lost. Actually, I'd say I started at the age of 7 or 8, because I've been playing with my friends like games like Crash Team Racing. It was wonderful, and Warcraft 3 on the PC. And then when I bought the PS2, I started to, my gaming career. I'd say the first one I played was Ratchet and Clank. It was so amazing, and then Sly Raccoon on Sly Cooper. Those were the games that I loved and enjoyed, and are still some of the best games I've ever played so far. And so that's how I get started into this. Second question: what is about video games that you love? I asked myself this question a few times during these years. Probably I started playing games to avoid reality. That's a common thing to gamers that being unsatisfied or wanting something more from reality, and so they try to find it what they miss, what they want more in games. So for my personal experience, I sincerely think that I got into gaming because when I play a game, I forget about all the problems I have, kind of create my own space of freedom somehow. And so when I had problems with my parents or with myself, I started playing games, and for a while I could take it all away from me. And so this was the first years of gaming. Now I think that what I like about games is the stories, and that's something more they give you. When I play a game, I'm hungry either for fun or for some stories that I want to know, that I yet don't know. So I want a game that could give me something back. I'm really pissed off when a game doesn't offer like a good story or fun gameplay. I think that games can be placed between books and movies. Usually, I think games are better than movies, usually, and overall. So, a book tells you a great story, and the story or the fun you can have in a game, it's can be very near to the experience you have reading a book. So that's what I love about games. Number 3, can violent and graphic games can be a bad influence on people? I will ask this question with another question. Can some other stuff do bad influence on people? Like, I don't know, massive weapon culture, like in America, or mass mafia culture, like here in Italy, or I don't know, violent movies, violent behavior by parents or friends, being bullied at school. Can all this stuff, for example, be considered as a bad influence on people? Also society, like politicians being corrupted and doing what they care only for themselves, or big companies and corporations doing all they can to maximizing their profits. Is that have a bad influence on people? If the answer to this question is yes, then also game can have bad influence on people. But games are rated to be addressed to an audience of a certain age. Like violent games are mostly for 16 plus or 18 years plus old people. So that's a problem, not of the game itself. In fact, I hate when they censor games for this. In a game you can express whatever you want. I don't know if there are some limits, like, I don't know, a game about racism. That would be probably a game I wouldn't play, but still you can make it if you are. So the problem is the parents that buy these games for their children. It's not the game itself, but it's for their parents, the parents of the gamers that are underage, and they still bought the game. So it's a problem of education. I played lots of violent games. I like them, but I'm not going around killing people because of this. Because I've been taught, I've been in a family settings and life background that taught me not to kill people or breaking their necks, even if I would sometimes. And so that is my answer to this question. Next one is PC or console. To be sincere, to be honest, I've been a console player for most of my life. And but now I always bought the PlayStations. Like I had the first one, then PlayStation 2, 3, and now the fourth. But now I'm turning more to a PC player because there are more games to be played and more innovations. It's easier to make games on PCs, like the indie ones. It's the best place to find something different from the mass of games that are out on I don't know, PS4, PS3, and I'd like PlayStation. I don't know, because maybe because I was used to, because I always bought that. I'm not a guy that I don't know. I never thought about buying also Xbox. So I've been always loyal in a way to PlayStation, but now I'm turning more into PC gaming because of these reasons. Also for free to play games and indie games. This is the main reason I'm turning to PC gaming. So number 5. Do you watch Let's Players on YouTube, and if so, why? Who? I used to watch a lot PewDiePie. When he wasn't that subscribed so much, when he had only 200,000 subscribers, and I had a lot of fun watching him playing Amnesia and all. But now it's kind of repetitive. I guess his problem isn't he doesn't know what to do anymore. It's just doing the same old videos. It's targeting another audience that I don't know. I was younger, so maybe I was more interested by this kind of content. Now it's is referring also only to people at about 16, 12, 13 years old, so I guess I'm not entertained anymore. Sometimes I watch Markiplier also. He's a very good gamer. His videos are funny and he's more mature than PewDiePie sometimes. Also, you know, it's a small thing, but also doing drunk Minecraft videos, it's a sign of, you know, being not mature. It's being mature in the sense that you're not afraid of showing others what you like to do. Another YouTube let's player I'm currently seeing, it's Jacksepticeye. He's very funny. I love his series of The Escapist, and to all these people, I'm watching them only a few times, because now my channel, I give all the attention to my channel and recording. I used to watch them before making it. Now I only watch them to see what games are they are playing, in order to not do them, to do other games on my channel, and also what are the newest tendencies of gaming. It's interesting to also to see how people react to them. That's a thing I always have in mind when watching them. So now I'm not much into watching other Let's Players, and I don't have a favorite one. And also I think I want to say about a Let's Player that I known a few days ago. It's the Chill Zone PC. It's he's a funny guy. He do pretty much edited provided on him playing with friends, and he's very funny, and he knows how to edit properly, not as much as me, and so this is also, I want this to be like a shout out for him. Go check him. I will put a link in the description also, because I will tag him. Warning, spoilers alert. And he's funny, and you should watch him. And also he played a game that was the All Pages. It was really fun to see. So moving on to the next question. What is your favorite genre of games? I'd say I have not a favorite genre. I'd say that the most important thing in a game I want to have is fun and or story, that immersion story that I even surprises me. That's what I look into a game. On genres, I'd say like action, adventure, stealth. I like very much stealth games. I'm not a fan of very thoughtful games like RPGs, old school RPGs. It's more like on the skills and tactical only in the stealth genre. And also to different kind of game, different styles of gaming, like the other genre that is coming out in indie games, that it's not entirely included in one of the most famous one, and also horror games as well to play on my channel. Then, are you an old school gamer? And the next question is, are you an old school gamer, or do you like getting the newest console? I'm both of them, I guess. I'm not very old school gamer. I'm more probably on the side of getting the newest consoles. Like I bought a PS4, and I always bought the PlayStations but now I'm getting more like an old school gamer, in the sense that I'm playing games that were famous a while ago. I don't know, I liked some of them, but some others it's like just nostalgia factor that makes them praised and all. I was born in the 90s, so I don't know, I never played sagas like Monkey Island or I don't know, Half-Life, for example. It's a good game, but it's not a masterpiece to me. So I'm trying to get all the masterpieces, and now they are cheaper on Steam, and some of them are good, some of them are not. Moving to the next question, Nintendo or Sega? This is I never played anything of Sega, probably only in the arcades back in the days. Of Nintendo, I'm not a fan of Nintendo. I only played Super Mario Brothers and Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon Silver was very fun to play. It's on the Game Boy Color. It's the only stuff of Nintendo I've been playing on the Game Boy Color. So it's not neither of them. I would say probably Sony. So number 10, favorite and least favorite video game character. Okay, so on this, I'd say my favorite game character is John Marston from Red Dead Redemption, which is my favorite game of all time. And because it's a complete character in my opinion. The game has a huge variety. It's representing almost humanity overall, and John Marston is a big part of it. It's a big representation of humans, like people searching for redemption and seeking to get in touch again with the loved ones and do something good in his life. So I pick him for my favorite character. The least one, my worst character of gaming, I'd say Connor Kenway from Assassin's Creed 3, because it represents all the bad stuff Assassin's Creed has to offer. I didn't like that game, and the character was very boring and not innovative. So it represents all that I hate about Assassin's Creed series and Ubisoft also. Now, to number 11, are you a Let's Player? If yes, what influenced you to make a gaming channel? If no, would you ever consider... Okay, I am a Let's Player. I wanted to do not only Let's Plays, but also reviews and other stuff. What influenced you to make a gaming channel? Probably the person that inspired me was PewDiePie. The fact is, what I liked about it was I could express myself in games. I could express my personality. I could make like something. I could be like an entertainer. I would give something to other people, maybe fun or reflections. Also, I would like to share with the people, and also I wanted to start a gaming channel in order to also get somehow getting involved more in gaming world. For example, being involved in making indie games. For example, I'd love to be part of a team creating an indie game. I have so many stories to tell, and it's as a way to express them. Also, that the channel I've been running on, I want it to be also a place where to tell my stories. I think I didn't do much yet so far, but now I'm starting to. I would like to tell stories, mainly horror stories, and some acting also. I would like to be not only a gaming channel. I always thought of it as a starting point for more stuff and more sophisticated also. Not that I don't think gaming is sophisticated, but I want it to be something more of it. So now number 12, favorite video game soundtrack. Okay, so I give you my 3 position. At number 3 we have Red Dead Redemption, because I fucking love Western movies, and so I loved the soundtrack of like a Western movie game. Then the second one is The Last of Us. What I liked is that it was hard to think about a soundtrack that would fit a story and the survival element so well, and I love it very much because it wasn't easy task to do. What I loved from it was a very simple soundtrack, just guitar and bass, but it fits so well the story, the sincerity of the characters and of their struggle to survive. That really impressed me. And number one, probably some of you will disappoint, but number one is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, because I fucking love sea shanties. That's the soundtrack I've been more interested into so far, because sometimes I find myself alone, and so I started singing the sea shanties, and I love them so much. So that's probably my favorite pick for the gaming soundtracks. Then, gaming recommendation. On this one, I don't want to recommend games that are already famous, so I will put some unknown games. I already said Red Dead Redemption, that is my favorite game, so I recommend it, of course. Then Crash Team Racing also, it is a lot of fun. You can play it on the PS3 now. You can download it for €5 or dollars, I guess. It's a ton of fun, especially when played with other people. I still play it sometimes, and it's very fun. I played it so much with my friends back in the days, so it's a very monster hit on the PS1. Then another game, it's Harry Potter The Quidditch World Cup. Nobody heard about this game, but it's so cool. It's taking soccer to a next level with the brooms, and it's so fun. Just watch the intro, go on YouTube and watch the intro of Harry Potter and Quidditch World Cup. It's so pumping up, and so it was so cool to play. Also this one. Then, more on the side of PC gaming, I would recommend you to play The Cat Lady. I watched the playthrough of Cry, which, it was also one of my favorites YouTubers slash Let's Players. The Cat Lady is a gripping story, and it's amazing how it is well done, and very simplistic in its graphics and gameplay, but the story is huge and deep and disturbing, and that's what I loved about it. Then another game I would recommend is This War of Mine. I've done a few videos about it, but I would recommend anyone to play. Those who are more interested in the management stuff. It's about a group of survivors struggling to live on during a war, and they are the civilians, which are the forgotten part there are many war games, but none of them talks about civilians during war times, so I recommend you to play it. Another one is Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth, which is a game that I absolutely love. It's like the best Lovecraft inspired game ever. It's like giving life to the Cthulhu myths, and giving life to the tales of Lovecraft. I would recommend anyone that is interested in the genre to play. And it has many elements of survival horror that are the best ones. Like, for example, he has seizures when watching down from big heights. That's a feature that I loved so much. And also the atmosphere, it's amazing. It's like really being in the tale of Lovecraft. And another one, more recent game, is Jazzpunk. It's a very funny game to play. It is quite cheap. All these games that I mentioned are quite cheap now to buy, so it should be easy to find them. And Jazzpunk is one of those games that make you laugh so much, and it's a random game that you have to explore and find all the, I will call them Easter eggs, but it's all gameplay. It's finding funny stuff inside the game hidden somewhere. So, question number 14. If you could be a character from any game, who would you choose and why? This is a hard question. I always loved more the bad guys in games, so I would pick the Joker from Arkham City and Asylum. He's my favorite character of the Batman franchise. so I would pick him. As you know, I'm Clown Nebula, so I love clowns. And if you want me to pick a good character on the good side, I would be awesome to be Ratchet of Ratchet & Clank, because he's always going around from planet to planet, destroying people, destroying all the nature that is on the planet, and annihilating entire systems. So I would pick him as a character I would like to be in another life. So now it's time to do the tag-ins. I don't know how to tag, so maybe someone in the comments will tell me how, but I will put their names in the description of the video. So the first one is Uncaring Cosmos. He has a very nice channel about Lovecraft lore, and is very into talking with the people that really likes him, and it's very intelligent, has a very large knowledge of Lovecraftian tales. So the first one is him, and go check him if you can sometimes, if you are interested. Then another one is the Shield Zone PC that I already mentioned before. It's very funny to watch him playing games, so go check him as well. And I want to tag him also because I'm interested in what he has to say. And then another one is China in the Box. There's a channel that we do not know each other very much, but he does daily FIFA 15 videos. But what I like about him is his vlogs. They're very funny, and also there are spectacular locations. And I was curious about telling his story about gaming, where he came from. So go check him as well, China in the Box. And so that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you again, DemonRalph and Leo Ds, for tagging me in this kind of challenge. And I always love the support you're giving me. Yeah, you two are my best fans I have so far, along with the first subscribers I had, and I will never thank you enough for all the trust you're putting in me. I always say it in my videos. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough. And so that's it. We will see each other again in the next video I will make. And remember, guys, if you can't sleep, the clowns are gonna eat thee. Good night.